Not for long we can tell the outcome of the federal election 2022. According to the polls, Labour should be able to win as a new government with the mandate of the people in leading the nation into a new chapter. And if the coalitions could stay, then people are expecting our PM Morrison turning to a post-COVID leader who is more responsive to public opinions in the future. The good thing about democracy is the people can choose who should be in power without resorting to any violence, and the vested power can lose support from the public in 3 years if the election promises are not kept. In this election, there are several electorates under heated contest where ethnic Chinese population forms considerable portion, such as in Chisholm, Bennelong, Reed, Parramatta. In particular for Gladys Liu of Chisholm, who has been under accusation as a Chinese communist agency by the mainstream media over the past 3 years, but has never been an object of investigation by the Australian Security Council. Hence, how could this be true unless even the Security Council was part of the conspiracy? But in this election, she was under constant attack in the WeChat circles for her hostility towards China in supporting the Australians' anti-China sentiment. From discussions circulated in WeChat, how could one be misled to boycott Gladys for the purpose of counteracting the childish behavior of the Chinese communists? But the issue of misinformation throughout various Chinese social media platforms must be tackled by the future government. In the past, the government might regard this insignificant, as it was only going to impact on the very minorities. But if so many Chinese Australians form their own communication circle under the influence of the Chinese government while not in line with Australian values, then it could be a problem for governance. The election activities of the various political parties are being monitored by the Australian Election Commission, but not covering the WeChat platform. I think the government is not doing its job in protecting Australian Chinese from being fed with misinformation on election. This is unfair to all Chinese, spoiling our multicultural foundation and threatening our national security. I think our government must seriously reconsider how the Chinese and ethnic minorities could access correct global information. SBS alone as a gesture is inadequate.